How you doing, guys? Tomatosaucin here, and I'm coming at you with another Diablo 4 beta video on the barbarian class. Today, we are focusing on a bleeds thorn build that focuses on really maximizing our bleed damage, as well as leveraging thorns. And this build has some great synergies. As you can see, we're only level 24, so we don't actually have an ultimate yet. But it does a ton of single target damage. You will absolutely melt bosses with this build, and you can even face tank the most difficult ones. So let's take a look at it. Initially, we're going Flay 1 out of 5 into Enhanced Flay, all the way into Combat Flay. And what Combat Flay is doing for you is giving you damage reduction as well as Thorns for 3 seconds. This stacks up to 4 times, so you can actually get 12% damage reduction and 160 extra Thorns damage from keeping 4 stacks of Flay up. Next, we'll move down into our core skills tree, and we are going to be a Rend Barbarian. So we'll be running Rend with Enhanced Rend for extending the duration of vulnerability on enemies by 2 seconds, as well as Rend dealing 12% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. And you'll see why that comes into play as we get further. Now we go down to our defensive skills. We're going to take Rallying Cry through Enhanced Rallying Cry because Unstoppable is huge. It gets you out of CC or prevents CC from happening. Then we go into Tactical Rallying Cry, which generates 25 Fury and an additional 50% resource regeneration. Now here's where we go into the Thorns nodes. We take Outburst 3 out of 3, which is gaining 48 Thorns and 16 Thorns for each 20 bonus maximum life you have. So as you level up in the game, you'll actually want to stack max life with this build. Then from here, you'll increase your Thorns by 60%, and when enemies hit you, they take an additional 1% of your Thorns as bleeding damage over 5 seconds. So we're actually stacking more bleeds with this build. From there, we go into Challenging Shout, which is awesome. It's a huge damage reduction on top of what you're already doing with Combat Flay. While Challenging Shout's active, you're actually gaining 20% bonus max life. And then on top of that, with it active, you'll gain Thorns equal to 50% of your maximum life. Now, in your Brawling skills, I'm actually not taking anything here, skipping Brawling entirely, going 1 out of 3 Pit Fighter. This is just kind of a throwaway point for me. As well as 1 out of 3 Hamstring. Since we are bleeding everything up, you'll actually slow all of your enemies that have bleeds on them. And we can stack a passive from our gear, which is essentially, let's find one of the pieces I have it. So 4% damage to crowd-controlled enemies and 7% damage against slowed enemies. So by stacking that Hamstring, you'll actually get to double dip those types of damage bonuses. I don't have a ton of those because I haven't tried to optimize my gear at all, but you could see how this would compound and become an awesome multiplier for the class. Now, as we move down here, we'll go into Wrath of Berserker when we hit level 25. Just to be unstoppable, again, we're going to be having multiple skills that make us unstoppable now, and for the next 10 seconds, dealing direct damage with basic skills will grant us berserking for 5 seconds. So we're going to be doing more damage the whole time that we are getting our Flay up. So that's the build, guys. If you keep watching, I'll show you a video of the build in action. Skip to the end if you just want to see the boss fight, and you can see me face tank the Blood Boil boss and just absolutely melt it. I'm still looking for you, Butcher. All right, guys, have a good day, have a good week, have a good year, have a good month, all that stuff. Tomatosaucin out. Bleeding Thorn Barbarians are going to be in Diablo 4. I can't wait. Enjoy, guys.